top of it. Like, it's not a huge amount of disengage coming out from Heretics. It's more engage when the opposition engages, right? Re-engage, I guess, is where I would. I think it might be a Drake plus an extra Scuttle Crab, giving him that advantage. We'd have to have a look back at it.
Very likely.
But it would make a lot of sense. Razork snuck around towards the top side, dodges the public execution. Good flash from Empyros as well. Razork will claim the kill, but that was all Empyros.
Beautifully played there by the
tension just dissipates the moment that Azir ult is down, because suddenly there's no risk of a Shurima shuffle, and here they're trying to enter.
They jump in with a shockwave follow-up. Razork trying to dive on towards the backline. Vladi going in as well. Serin so low on mana is going to fall. Sheo gets one with a cleaver in response. 1-for-1 so far. TP coming out as the Jax is going to join the play. Empyros will be here in time, and Stend realizes he cannot get out. Fnatic will claim another. 3 kills so far this game.
I mean, really nice. Fnatic still knew that they are stronger. There's no flash on Orianna, no flash on...
You kind of need to get out, and you don't have those tools left in your arsenal. Public execution coming out as they look for Empyros, who doesn't have the flash on the top side here.
To scrap his way out here. It's a toughy one.
Counter-strike coming out. He's trading back onto Tracyn, who tries to dodge away. Empyros almost had him, but can't quite get in range, and Sheo will smack him across the head with a...
Fnatic will get a dragon at least.
Yeah, it's good for Fnatic to be able to make this cross-map play. Evens out the dragon score. It was only a grubber piece. The risk is Tracyn could TP in here. Has got the Eclipse now finished. Teleporting on towards the backline. Valkyrie away from upset. Lospa trying to dredge line his way away as well. The curtain call did land the slows, and now Lospa knocked back. And Tracyn will claim the kill. The Drake did fall for... Sometimes they can't hear us when we whisper like this, just so they know. Okay. But we can still whisper, it's fine. Empyros going in. Looking for the trade. Grandmasters might coming out as well. Razork kept at bay by Sheo.
But the bouncer is here. Look at the bouncer. He's really strong here. I don't think Razork can deal with this. He has no flash, Razork.
He does have the smite, uses the Crescent Guard. Now with Empyros coming across, it's a little bit more risky for Sheo. Counter-strike used for the stun. Public execution flashed away from there. As Fnatic are able to retreat.
Hex, Dusk and Dawn interaction.
No, there's going to be Rift Hellfire. Razork going in, looking for Sheo, who is just going to chase him down. Stend coming in from the side as well. There's the Magnus Storm. Crescent Guard out by Razork. Has to flash away from Ice, who had that deadly flourish. Vladi's going to try and jump on towards the Mundo, but Razork's already down. The shockwave combo on him. Vladi's sliding in. The counter-strike out from Empyros as well with a teleport. That massive HP shield. Upset. Needs to dodge this curtain call. Tracyn could look for the public execution, but they managed to get the Corki out.
Yeah, and here you see the problem with this Mundo. He's so immovable. He just walks through and hits whoever he wants. You see Razork has to flash out early, but he doesn't.
Between your legs.
Yeah.
Your tail is kind of always behind your back. It's anatomically where a tail would be. But yeah, between your legs.
Up for debate.
Okay, sure. I'm not a vet, man. I don't know. Riftel charging in to the mid lane tower. We'll get the first turret of the game over to Heretics. Gonna get another charge out here as well as Mundo slams it in. More plates over to him. Mundo ultimate available to Heretics. They can step back in here. Razork has started up the Drake. 5,000 on it.
Good position by Fnatic. They're holding the line very well there on this banana bush, but they're trying to rush it down a little bit too fast. Look at Stend.
Yeah, Sheo's just going to walk in. Lospa looking at that back line. Serin knocked up with a depth charge, and Stend falls first. Empyros with a counter-strike. Sheo trying to get close enough to the Drake to smite it away, but Fnatic keep him at bay. And that is the third Drake of the game over to Stend. Going to try and collapse here as well. Lospa and Razork need to be a little bit careful because Heretics could collapse on them first. But with the Crescent Guard coming out, there's no real way for Serin to join up with his teammates. A great TP in by Vladi. And now Stend is left to the Wolves as well. He'll flash the wall. But Fnatic have found a kill. Will they look for more? Empyros and Upset on the flank themselves.
Well, they definitely will here. Empyros wants to get a double stun here. Try to get Stend down.
Oh, Stend is just down no matter what. The Magnus Storm comes out too late. A hook going to land on Tracyn as well as Ice goes to the mid lane to try and clear out the way, but Fnatic are going to push through this top side.
Look at all that tower damage, and then they will most likely go to try to get this Baron now. Maybe they will not do it. Vladi does have kind of snapback peel that, for example, Fnatic would have, for example.
Really all on the Rell. Lospa look for the hook here. Shadowing Strike coming out. There's TP behind them as Empyros is going to join the play. Upset's there as well. Curtain Call comes out as the damage from Ice is relatively big on the backline, but Empyros is diving in. Serin has to flash the wall. The Mundo going out the hell away from there as he's caught out. Good deadly flourish is going to land. Crescent Guard out from Razork as he looks for Ice, but now he's isolated himself. Razork very deep in here as Tracyn looks for the chase. Vladi goes in immediately as CC is taken out. Fnatic look for the fight. They overextend, and with Razork and Vladi dead, Heretics will turn their eyes to the Baron.
Oh, that was the over-eagerness we've seen from Fnatic time and time again. Razork really going a little bit too deep there. They had the good initial fight. Empyros gets so much space. with those counter-strikes, but now it will be Heretics taking this Baron. I'm going to rewatch the fight later. Up to try to get a mid-tower, but that's just a consolation prize.
To get that Emperor's Divide down, but Magnustorm comes out, he's immediately stunned up, and then with a public execution over the top of it, really hard for him to actually do anything now. Heretics do not have those ultimates available. The Shockwave is just back off cooldown. Stend is getting chipped down, and this is a Hextech sole fight for Fnatic. Heretics will continue to try and play against it, but Razork jumps in onto Tracyn. Public execution still a while away from it. Mundo ult as well, still not back up. 7 seconds on it. The Drake is down to 2,000. Sheo goes in and gets the dragon. Will Heretics be able to get out of the fight? Vladi falls. Serin takes him. Dredgeline in from Lospa, but Tracyn's doing so much work on the backline. Upset and Empyros versus Sheo. Serin is trying to get out of here. Sheo should be able to ult and walk out. Counter-strike won't get him in time. In the end, a 3-for-3 exchange, but the dragon goes... Fnatic walk towards the top side. We talked about a Baron for Drake exchange. It's a possibility. Vladi caught up with the root here. Flash in, Shockwave, Vladi's down! Vladi's down immediately. Beautiful play from Heretics as Fnatic left unawares, left their mid laner to die. Razork dives back in, but his Guardian Angel will not sit on his shoulder any longer. Heretics immediately collapse, and with a blink of an eye, Fnatic are destroyed.
Fnatic really tried to bait. If you go for this dragon, we're gonna go and take the Baron instead. But now Heretics, they don't care about the Baron. They do not care about the dragon. They care about the base of Fnatic.
Empyros and Upset have a mammoth task in front of them. Lospa there as well. Empyros counter-strike goes out, dashes out with the leap strike. Heretics do not have a wave here for quite a while. There's a huge wave.
Sure, you get the objectives for sure now. Fnatic might be in time to contest this.
And even if they can just slightly contest it, then you have a Baron fight immediately afterwards. So with the TP behind by Empyros, he gets that massive shield. Tracyn caught out with the Dredgeline. Sheo still sticking on the Drake, and he will get it. Magnustorm coming out. Stend will fall. Fnatic find one out of the fight. Tracyn still has his flash if he needs to escape the clutches of Empyros, but can just dash away. Fnatic now can turn their attentions over to the Baron. They have to be slightly careful though. There's double supers in the mid lane. Razork caught out. Crescent Guard coming out with the Curtain Call on top of it. Sheo looking for that backline. Empyros going to be forced to leap strike away. Another Curtain Call coming out, and Razork is caught out by it. No on-call for him as now Heretics step back in. The flash in from Vladi finds Ice. Tracyn here to join the fight. Serin looking for that Shockwave, doesn't have it up right now. Vladi's going to chase down by him. Sheo and Tracyn doing so much work on the backline, and Empyros and Lospa are lost in the river. Your empire no longer, Empyros, as Serin claims the double. And now, Fnatic, who tried
base of Fnatic as they look on this Nexus with great joy.
Incredible team fights from Heretics. The speed of the engages on repeat. Heretics will claim the win, will take themselves to 5, will separate themselves from the chasing pack, and now are just that one step closer to playoffs.
What a performance, what a Mundo we just witnessed. This really highlights the strength of this Mundo, just being able to take so much space, been so difficult for Razork. You see the patience of him running out of just giving up space. Eventually he feels like, okay, I need to go for a fight, but then he just can't go through that Mundo, and really, really, really nice execution.